welcome to our cool channel. We are M3 Movies on YouTube. We talk about movies and films and stuff.
Hello!
Hi.
Welcome to M3 Movies. I'm Jack.
Brian.
And welcome to the last ever M3 Movies episode.
That's not true.
Oh, right. Welcome to Brian's last ever M3 Movies episode. Until he leaves for college.
Yeehaw.
And then we're going to record it, but not in the same room.
That's okay. It'll be okay. We'll be good.
What?
What?
No, what did you say?
I said we'll be good.
Oh, okay.
We'll be good.
How's it going, Brian?
I'm good.
Yeah?
I'm good.
Yeah?
I'm a little tired.
A little bit?
Sleepy.
Yeah, Brian is currently wearing Snoopy Christmas-themed pajamas.
Yeah.
It is the middle of August.
So? I don't see the problem. You good?
Yeah. I'm also tired. Have you been reading any good books, Brian?
I've been reading any good books?
Any good books? Yeah.
I think never.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't like books.
You don't like books?
Not a big book guy.
Is it because you genuinely don't like books, or is it because you went to school in America and they beat the love of books out of you?
Mostly because I just generally don't like books.
Okay, all right. Been getting into books more lately. I read Tan France's book, Star of Queer Eye. It was fun. It was a good book. If you at home like books, you should read it. This isn't a suggestion. That comes later.
You did this last time too.
I know I did, but I do what I want.
I don't like books.
It's my podcast, and I'll cry if I want to. So what's going on? Patreon. Go support that. I won't bore you with that right now, but whatever. If you are listening on YouTube, I mean, I guess I can't stop you, but that really sucks. That really sucks of you. Because we can't make any money off of YouTube. Yet. We might get there. But we do make money off of a single ad through Anchor. So for your convenience, okay, I'm sorry. I feel like I'm everything I'm saying, it doesn't have any structure. I feel like I'm just kind of rambling. Is that?
That's fine.
Okay. Don't listen on YouTube. Listen on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Breaker, Radio Public, Overcast. That's going to be easier for you because you don't have to keep your screen up the whole time. B, going to make us money, which is nice. C, I don't think
I'll give you a high five.
Yeah. Brian, really?
Yeah.
Everyone who listens on...
Yeah.
Okay. That's a guarantee from Brian.
Yeah.
I won't throw any outlandish promises like that to you, but if you have a hard time finding us on any of those places, pop on over to anchor.fm/M3movies. That's anchor.fm/M3movies.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's where all of our stuff is, and it will link you right to your most convenient podcasting platform that you listen to. So that's cool. That's great. Anchor.fm/M3movies. Go ahead, check that out. And that's about it for me. Anything you want to add for this beginning bit, Bri?
Never.
Cool. Then without further ado, let's jump on over to the first segment. Go jingle.
New releases. They're out today.
Or tomorrow. Or next week. Or maybe they're already out. Who's to say? This is new releases.
Yes, it is.
You've seen one of them.
I have seen one of them.
Do you have any plans to see either of the other ones?
I'll probably see Ready or Not at some point.
Yeah. First one is Ready or Not.
I've heard it's pretty good.
Yeah. Getting very good reviews.
Surprising.
Actually.
It seemed kind of dumb.
Yeah. Well, it's like a woman getting married and her husband's family is not so psycho. That's the basic.
Yeah, they're trying to
right?
hunt her down.
Yeah.
It's a little strange.
But it's getting very good reviews. It's
I know.
What, 90 something on Rotten Tomatoes?
Yeah, something like that. I'm always down for surprise good movies.
91%. That's out of 78 ratings. Also,
Yeah, I won't
which
lie,
isn't
it looks
many.
pretty dumb, but I mean,
I also really just haven't seen anything about it. Other than the fact that the main actress looks like every actress.
I mean,
Every blonde actress alive.
I've seen trailers, but beyond that, not really.
Yeah.
I really thought this would be a movie that. I'm sorry.
You okay? Go for it, Peppa. You all right? Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I'm good. I really thought it was gonna be a movie that
Okay.
like came out and I wouldn't even notice it came out, and then I would just ignore it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the kind of vibe this movie
But-
gives off.
It wasn't that. I'm gonna go get water. Talk
Okay.
by yourself.
Oh, God. Shoot. Give me a second, gang.
Oh my god.
Brian is dying, so I'm going to try to figure out something to do in the meantime. Here we go. It is a period of civil war. Rebel spaceships, striking from a hidden base, have won their first victory against the Galactic Empire. During the battle, rebel spies managed to steal secret plans to the Empire's ultimate weapon, the Death Star, an armored space station. An armored space station with enough power to destroy an entire planet. Pursued by the Empire's sinister agents, Princess Leia races home aboard her starship, custodian of the stolen plans that can save her people and restore freedom to the galaxy. Here he comes, here he comes!
I'm here.
He's here! Thank God. I could hear everyone at home sighing, because I was just reading the opening crawl to A New Hope. Which I will say was from memory, because
Of course it was.
nobody at home has any proof that I definitely just looked it up and read it off of Google.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
No, God, I don't have that memorized. Are you kidding me?
I wouldn't be surprised by that.
Are you okay, Brian? Are you sick? Are you sick, baby
A
boy?
little bit sick. I've been sneezing mostly.
Yeah. So the coughs are new.
It's going in my throat.
Oh, baby boy.
I'm okay. It's okay.
All right. Angel Has Fallen.
Oh my god, how'd they make 3 of these movies?
I really don't know. I watched Olympus Has Fallen recently.
Oh my god.
Which I would imagine is not the worst of them all. Still not great. Not a great movie.
It's just so comical to me. It's
Yeah.
like this scene with like in the trailer with like Gerard Butler in the woods. Like he's like the head of the Secret Service, but now he's like being hunted.
Yeah.
And he's like on his cell phone calling the bad guy. And the bad guy's like, "Oh, we'll track you." And he's like, "Good luck." And then he puts his cell phone back in his pocket. And I'm just like, "What the fuck?" Like, you work for the Secret Service. You're just carrying a GPS with
I
you.
haven't seen London Has Fallen. Or is that what that one is?
Yeah, it's the second one's London.
Olympus? No. Is it
It
just
goes
London?
Olympus, then London, then
Well, that's
Angel.
creative name. But I'm fairly certain every movie in this series has one of those scenes where Gerard Butler has been fighting terrorists for a while, and then he gets in contact with the lead terrorist baddie and is like, "I'm Gerard Butler, I'm gonna come get you," and the terrorist is like, "No you're not," and he's like, "I'm gonna do it," and he does.
Gerard Butler, I feel like, I don't know, has such a strange career.
He does. He was very good in How to Train Your Dragon.
He is very good in How to Train Your Dragon, and
Which
he's
I know you don't believe
good
voice
in movies
acting
like
is real.
300. I mean, like,
I haven't seen 300. So I'm
it's
not-
like,
Phantom of the Opera he was in.
I feel like he's like building this reputation for himself that he's in like shitty action movies. And I
Yeah.
feel like he doesn't need to do that.
Phantom of the Opera was not a shitty action movie.
I mean,
that
obviously.
was just a shitty movie. I can't say that for sure. I haven't seen it. What else has he been in? Gods of Egypt.
Things like Gods of Egypt.
Yeah, he was in Gods of Egypt.
Yeah,
Has he only really been in awful action movies?
recently for sure. And then How to Train Your Dragon.
What
Um,
good movies has he been in other than How to Train Your Dragon?
300.
Is that a good movie?
People like argue over that one, but like most people will say that. I mean, that's the movie that got like Zack Snyder famous, right?
Yeah.
Like, for better or worse, you know.
Yeah.
I think most people like acknowledge it as like at least a fun and creative action movie.
Right.
It's 300, man.
This is Sparta.
Mm-hmm.
It's true, it is. I'm gonna pop my bag real quick. Peanut Butter Falcon, we don't really have to talk about too much because you saw it already
did
and
see
talked
it.
about it last week.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
You should see it.
I saw my first trailer for it on the television, on the telly.
It's very sweet.
It looks very sweet.
It is very sweet.
Yeah, I don't know what more to say about it that we haven't already said last week.
Yeah, go check out the last episode.
Yeah, it was a good episode. I liked last week's episode, actually.
Did you?
I liked it a lot, yeah.
Well, there you go.
So you're not going to see Angel Has Fallen, you think?
I mean, I wouldn't put it past me. I've seen a lot of
Bummer.
crap this year for
Yeah.
pretty much no reason.
Yeah. I just don't understand why they're making a third one. I don't know.
Maybe
Does
they'll
it make that much money?
I can't imagine it does. I mean, like, there's no way.
Yeah.
Enough, clearly, but...
Okay, yeah, whatever. Let's move on to movie news. I feel like we're going to spend a good chunk of time here.
Yeah.
So let's go jingle. Go now.
Movie news now, yeah.
Matrix 4 was announced yesterday.
Matrix 4.
Good news, bad news. Are we excited for this? Or not?
I think probably good news.
Yeah.
It's a little tricky to say.
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves has obviously had like an upswing in his career again,
Yes.
which I think is a good thing.
I think it's probably a motivator and
Oh, certainly. What's the one actress? Carrie-Anne Moss.
mhm.
Carrie-Anne Moss. I don't have a lot to say about Carrie-Anne Moss, but welcome back. Lana Wachowski.
Mhm.
I
but
don't.
not Lily Wachowski.
Not yet, at least.
That's true.
We haven't really heard about it. I don't actually know what Lana Wachowski's been up to recently. I don't think really much
She's
at all.
been making
To my knowledge.
some things, probably.
Sense8.
Oh yeah, that was liked. I think
Yeah.
it's pretty well liked.
I mean, the last movie they made was Jupiter Ascending.
They
so-
made Speed Racer, didn't they?
I do not. No, they didn't. Yes, they did.
They
Never mind, just
did.
kidding.
Boom.
They did do that.
Or they wrote it at least.
They directed it.
Did they really?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I had this big. I remember I did a filmmaking camp 3 years ago,
Yeah.
and the biggest argument that came out of that camp was with a few friends of mine, and it was whether or not The Matrix was better or worse than Speed Racer. And I was like, obviously it's better. It's the goddamn Matrix. And they were like, no. No, The Matrix is overrated. Speed Racer. Masterpiece. Fuck it.
Speed Racer. I want to watch Speed Racer actually.
Speed Racer.
So I mean, so far the only confirmed cast is Keanu Reeves, Carrie-Anne Moss, and Daniela Harpaz, whose character is not yet announced.
Yeah, so there are other people that have writing credits on this. So I'm curious to see like what direction it goes in,
Yeah.
I guess. They are people that worked on Sense8.
Mm-hmm. So maybe that might be good.
I'm certainly curious.
Do you think what's his face? Lawrence Fishburne is gonna return?
I can see him returning.
Yeah.
I feel like that's
What's he doing?
in
Blackish?
character for Lawrence Fishburne. Yeah, no, I mean, I think overall, good.
Sure.
Because I think that
I will be interested to see how the Matrix holds up with like modern technology. 'Cause,
Yeah, I'd
it was
love
such
to
It was
see-
such a revolutionary. It was such a
Yeah, I
Matrix
know.
revolutionary.
and there's so much more experimentation could be done now.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see if Lana Wachowski does that, or if they
kinda
just
come at it
use
with the same
CG the whole time.
angle. Yeah.
Because I do think a big reason that Matrix Reloaded and Matrix, what's the other one called? What's the third one called?
Revolutions.
Matrix Revolutions don't work very well. Well, there's lots of reasons why they don't work very well, but they look ridiculous for the most part.
Sure.
And I feel like Matrix 4 won't look as ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious if this is going to take I feel like there have been a lot of like
That's I
like
for sure think
those
that's the
kinds of
route they're
action
gonna
movies recently, like like Logan.
I almost wonder if
like Rambo 5 is coming out with like old man Rambo or whatever.
Yeah.
Even like Terminator.
Rambo's been old man Rambo for a good long while.
For a good
now.
while, but like I feel like this is like the
right.
like they haven't made a Rambo movie in what, like how many years?
I don't know.
A long
I don't
time.
pay attention to the Rambo movies.
It's been a while,
Yeah.
right? So this is like Sylvester Stallone. Oh, he's old now. Like Rocky. There's like
I almost wonder if Keanu Reeves and Carrie-Anne Moss, Neo and Trinity, are going to take up the reins of Lawrence Fishburne's character in the original.
could be certainly possible.
Yeah.
I don't know if the studio would like that because I feel like they just want to capitalize on Keanu Reeves right now.
Yeah. Well, that's not to say Lawrence Fishburne didn't do anything in the original.
That's true.
I just mean more of like a
but like,
mentor, old
you know,
Luke Skywalker kind
Old
of
man Neo, you
Yeah.
know? Like, we'll see if that's the direction they go with it. I wouldn't be that surprised. I think that's like a pretty natural progression.
Yeah.
If you're going to make another Matrix movie
Makes sense.
19 years later,
I want to see
20 years later.
gritty. It's been a while since we've had like a gritty movie. You know?
Gritty movie.
Well, yeah, because everyone's gotten tired of it, and for good reason. But like everything now is shiny and flashy and pretty, and all the Marvel movies are like big comic book things, and I don't think that's what The Matrix is. And I would like to see them sort of return to form from the first one, and really focus on making everything just a little bit bleak.
The Matrix is a
and-
little flashy.
like a
I think
little
it's a
bit,
little flashy.
a little bit, but like look at the first Matrix movie as compared to, I don't know, Infinity War.
I think it's a little flashy. I think calling the Matrix like gritty
Dude, watch the Matrix
is a
again.
little
No, I'm right, you're wrong.
okay.
Like so many other things, I'm right, you're wrong.
Okay.
Watch the original Matrix. It's goofy, sure. It's got goofy moments, but it's also, look at that. That is some early 2000s grit, baby.
It's just dark. That's all it is. That's all
Yeah.
you're saying. You just want it to be darker.
Does that look dark to you? No. Idiot. Moron. Stupid butt. Idiot. Look. Grid. Grit. Grid.
Okay, Jack.
Shut up, Brian.
Look at that. Come
Yeah.
on. You telling me that's not flashy?
It's gritty.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah, that's definitely gritty. The famous bullet dodging shot. Definitely gritty.
I hate you.
I'm just saying. It can be both. I'm just pushing back a little, you know? Like,
You like to do that, don't you?
Yeah, I
Butthole,
do.
You freaking butthole. The new James Bond movie.
No Time to
received
Die.
The title, No Time to Die. There's
like it.
simply no time. It's very old James Bond. Very
it is
original.
very, like, old time James Bond. Ooh, it's
Probably
not like
because
Skyfall, you know?
Skyfall or Spectre.
Oh,
Yeah.
Spectre. I really hope this movie's good.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, that's all I want. Like, Spectre is so bad.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen Skyfall really. Like I saw Skyfall on a plane many years ago.
Skyfall, real good. Spectre, real bad.
Jinx.
It's something else. But everybody was after Spectre. Everybody was like, okay, so that's it's time for a new one. Come
Yeah.
on, Daniel, step aside.
Yeah.
And he was like, okay, guys. And then they were like,
All right,
but
fine, I'll
here's
step
like
aside.
millions of dollars. And he was like, oh, never mind, guys. Sorry, I'm
Yeah.
gonna come back for this one.
I don't.
Uh,
Why do they keep Why do they keep paying Daniel Craig so much? It's like
Because
I
he's
feel like
really
the audience
good in the role.
He is, but I feel like the audience is ready for a new Bond. I feel like he's ready for a new
he's
Bond.
certainly ready.
He's been ready since like Skyfall.
You know what he looks really good in?
A tux.
Knives Out.
Oh, yeah.
Knives Out looks great. I don't know if we ever talked about Knives Out on this show.
We did.
Did we?
A little
The
bit.
trailer?
Yeah.
We talked about the trailer though.
I'm very excited for Knives Out.
It looks really good.
Hey, actually, speaking of which, this is a complete tangent, but if you play Pokemon Go, send me your friend code and I'll send you a request. Well, because I was thinking about Ryan Johnson posted a picture on his Twitter, and so I responded asking if he wanted to be my friend on Pokemon Go, and the asshole still hasn't responded.
Uh-huh.
So it's like, way to go, Ryan. More like ruin, Johnson. You ruined Pokemon Go for me.
Comical. Yeah, I hope it's... I just want a good Bond movie again.
I do.
They're fun. I like Bond movies that are good.
I like good movies that are good when they're good.
No, it's because Craig's really good in the role. Like, even in Quantum of Solace, I'd say he's good in, like, the role. Like, Spectre's the first one where he's, like, really just phoning it in.
Mm-hmm. Well, because why wouldn't he? He's sick of it.
Obviously. And I'm really hoping that... I just don't want to watch another movie where I'm like, oh, Daniel Craig's just bored.
Yeah.
Like, I hope they at least give him something different to do, especially, like, with the whole, like, somebody else taking over 007 kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that at least gives him some, like, new motivation for the role.
Are they going to start doing Bond boys? Do you think? Are they going to start doing Bond boys, do you think?
What do you mean?
Well, every Bond movie, there's a new Bond girl.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still, like, skeptical that they're going to turn this new 007 into a franchise.
How do you mean?
Like, I am skeptical that, like, after whoever in this movie takes 007, I'm skeptical that there will be a movie afterwards about that person that has 007. Right.
I don't know. I don't think they would. I don't think they would pass the mantle down without hopes of furthering it in another movie. You know what I mean?
I struggle to see a world where it doesn't just continue in, like, its cycle of picking a new Bond and
that's fair.
Moving on.
Sorry. What else?
Maybe that's just like me, like, looking for satisfaction because I've been talking about who's going to be the new Bond for, like, the last 6 years.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, who's it going to be? Is it going to be Idris Elba? And then, like,
you didn't want it to be Idris Elba at all.
So to be fair,
6
years ago, Idris Elba is a great chick.
That's true. Well, hey,
but he can still make, like, 3 or 4 movies.
He's in Hobbs and Shaw.
I mean, yeah, no, the guy's fit. I'll give you that. But, like,
I still honestly wouldn't mind seeing Idris Elba as James Bond.
Sure, give me an old man James Bond, Idris Elba. I'm down. Like, that's fine. I always wanted Tom Hiddleston. I wanted a more, like, reserved Bond. Or not reserved, but, like, less, like, physically.
Look, I like James Bond, but he is international spy of... Yeah. What's his title? He's a spy. What is he? I don't know. I think Tom Hiddleston is a great actor. I'm not sure if James Bond is for him.
No, I loved it. I thought it would have been a really cool take on James Bond. But
who else would be a good James Bond? Daisy Ridley.
Daisy Ridley.
Christ. What? Anyway, yeah, speaking of Daisy Ridley, if you want to be my friend on Pokemon Go, send me your friend code.
Christ.
What's up? What's next? It too. Early reviews are mostly not very good.
Yeah, that's not that surprising to me. I haven't actually seen any of the reviews. I'm kind of just going off of what
I was looking for. The trailers looked good to me.
Yeah, the trailer looks pretty good. Let's see. First movie tells us to follow. 2 is gruesome. Yeah, there's important aspects from both, but feels overlong. Cast as aces. Bill Hader should be an Oscar convo.
Oh,
interesting.
Okay.
Rushed, clumsy first act, an odd lack of chemistry among adult losers.
That's what I saw.
Eventually finds its footing. big movie, go for broke horror, blockbuster, not afraid to make weird choices. Bill Hader steals the show.
So basically, Bill Hader's very good.
Obviously. Like, anybody that didn't think that Bill Hader was going to be...
I gotta
the best
watch
part of this
Barry,
movie.
you know?
I need to watch Barry, too. Perfect bookend to Chapter 1. Great shocks and scares. The young and old cast. Bill Hader absolutely steals movie, which balances heartfelt emotion with creepy jump scares.
Yeah.
Big and ambitious and can't quite handle the weight of its aspirations, but it's still a fine piece of heartfelt horror. All right, so I mean, like, it doesn't look terrible.
Yeah, I guess the ones that I saw were mostly like,
Doesn't look awful. So I definitely thought that this movie would be worse than the first one.
Yeah.
Just given
Probably will
the
be
miniseries and like the reputation of the book is like, oh, this book is really good when it's the kids.
Yeah.
And then it keeps going back to the adults, and it's just like, oh my god, this is awful.
Right.
So I kind of expected that. I think it's just the worst half, half of the story. You know, you deal with it.
Are they ending the It series at chapter 2? Do we know?
We don't know. I would assume.
Probably, right?
But, I mean...
If they're going to make
with
a ton
Hollywood
of money
nowadays,
off of
I mean, you never really know.
Yeah.
I don't know who the studio is.
It's, is it Blumhouse?
No.
No.
And even if that's like a smaller studio, it'll have a bigger studio that's releasing it.
Oh, baby. If you look up It 2, one of the images, a little baby Pennywise. It's very nice.
Let's see. Produced by New Line Cinema and Vertigo Entertainment. Huh. That seems like a smaller thing than I thought it would have been.
No, it's produced by Illumination.
Illumination?
Thank you.
New Line? So, I mean, like, I feel like if it was like Disney, we'd certainly see a third.
Right.
Whereas, like, New Line, I'm like, I don't know. I don't think they care
Might
enough.
respect it a little bit better.
I don't think they care enough.
Yeah.
I mean, they did make 3 Hobbit movies.
Oh, that was them.
That was them. So, I mean, like, you deal.
Yeah.
But I think they'll probably stop it. I'm excited for...
Stretch.
I'm excited for Bill Hader, obviously. That was by far the best casting choice that was made. I mean, Jessica Chastain makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm really curious to see Jessica Chastain in a horror movie.
Yeah.
For some reason, that doesn't click in my head.
I don't even really know who she is. Why am I doing a movie podcast? I don't know who anyone is or what anything is. Jessica.
Whereas James McAvoy in a horror movie,
I do know her.
I see James McAvoy in a horror movie and it works so well in my head. I mean, it's obviously because of Split, but like still. Like, I know what's
Split.
supposed to happen there. Whereas Jessica Chastain in a horror movie, I'm like, I don't know how you're supposed to fit in here. I hope she does.
When was the last time James McAvoy was in a really good movie, honestly?
Split?
No, like really good movie.
Split.
Like genuinely actually a good movie.
Split's really good, dude.
No, but like a good movie.
Have you seen Split?
Sherlock Gnomes.
You asshole. You haven't seen Split. You haven't even seen it.
I vaguely saw it.
No, you didn't.
I wasn't a fan, so I didn't continue to watch it.
Christ.
Boom.
It's a good movie. Wait, how far did you get, though?
To
the first
end.
15 minutes are real bad.
To the end, but I just wasn't really paying attention.
Dude, Split's real good. It's a good movie.
That's fine. Nothing else, though. What else?
He's really good in the X-Men movies. I haven't seen Dark Phoenix or...
He's good in them, but are they good around
Days of Future
him?
Past is great.
Atonement.
As is First Class? Yeah. First Class and Days of Future Past are both really great.
I just don't really like the X-Men movies at all, honestly. At all.
And he's spectacular in Days of Future Past in particular.
Yeah.
He is absolutely, like, just phenomenal. Like, he's better than Patrick Stewart.
Don't you dare ever say
He
that.
is. Just straight up.
Oh, he was in Muppets Most Wanted. That's where I recognize him from. Okay, what's up? What's else? I mean, I guess... Do you have anything else to say about It Chapter 2?
It'll probably be the first movie I see at college, so that's fun.
Okay.
I look forward to it. I'm still looking forward to it. the idea of like a big blockbuster horror movie is
Yeah.
interesting to me.
Why? They happen literally all the time.
No, they don't. Okay, so what? But it's saying like it's a very big movie. You know, like
Yeah.
even like a blockbuster horror, like The Conjuring
Okay. Yeah.
or like Annabelle. Like those aren't like big movies.
Yeah.
You know, those are like relatively like small scale.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if this is big scale, I'm like, how does that work? You know,
Right.
like Super 8.
Sure.
You seen Super 8?
No.
So like Super 8 is a pretty big movie,
Uh-huh.
and I think it works really well. J.J. Abrams did crazy stuff with that.
Yeah.
Um,
Love that kid.
I hope that It Chapter 2. I know that like the adult stuff is weird,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm really just hoping for like kind of like psychedelic good time.
Right.
Maybe it'll deliver.
Hopefully. Fingers
Maybe it
crossed.
won't.
Maybe.
We'll see.
Spider-Man.
This is. I was so like. The podcast. I was like, this is gonna be such a boring week. Nothing
Yeah.
has happened. And
And
then
then yesterday
Spider-Man
happened.
broke.
Yeah.
And Matrix broke yesterday.
Yeah.
And I was like, yes. Spider-Man's fun. Do you want to start with Spider-Man? Or do you want me to tell you what happened?
What
Because
do you
you
mean?
don't really know. Like,
what do you mean? Do we want
the
to start
details.
with Spider-Man?
I meant, do you want to like start the conversation?
Oh no, I have no clue about anything.
Okay,
what
so
anything
I'm gonna
is.
explain what happened. So
Please.
basically, from the reports, Disney and Sony were up to renegotiate / re-sign like their Spider-Man deal or whatever, and Disney asked for 50% of box office.
Mm-hmm.
To clarify, Sony is the company that finances the Spider-Man films. Is the ones that put the money into the Spider-Man films.
Right.
Okay. They're so like the deal so far has been Sony finances them. Sony gets box office revenue, but Marvel's allowed to merchandise and put them in their movies in the MCU. Right. That's the deal so far.
Very.
And
strange.
now Marvel is like, Disney and Marvel are like, okay, now.
Wait, okay, hold up. Anyway, at any rate, Sony kind of already got the short end of the stick. But a lot of the money that Disney makes is off of toy sales.
Yeah.
Like, a lot. It's been that way for every movie ever since Star Wars.
Yeah.
So, Jesus, Sony already has the short end of the stick.
Yeah,
So,
and
short
Disney's
straw?
now asking for 50-50 split
That's-
of box
no.
office.
F you,
and
Disney.
Sony's like,
God, no.
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 We just made Into the Spider-Verse, which didn't make a lot of money, granted, but was like very like well loved and respected among Spider-Man fans especially.
Mm-hmm.
And they just made Venom, which is terrible, but made money.
Yeah.
And they're like, so we're doing fine with these characters without you.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I know that you're doing great with them, right? Like, Tom Holland's doing awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But even if we run out, Tom Holland's under contract. He has to come work for us.
Yeah.
Like, we don't need you.
Right.
I think Marvel is just overestimating how much Sony needs them right now. They
Yeah.
don't need them.
No.
Everybody, okay, Tom Holland in the
'Cause
MCU
they
is
didn't
legitimately great. He's
didn't-
really good addition. He fits in really well.
They just make money off of the like solo Spider-Man projects, right? Or
Yeah.
fund the like they don't make money off of like Infinity War Endgame.
I'm assuming they do somehow. They don't make 100% of the money, obviously.
No, of course not.
I'm assuming they do somehow. I don't know the specifics of the deal, but they make money off of Far From Home, Homecoming, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I think Disney's just like, Disney needs Sony more than Sony needs Disney
Yes.
right now.
Yeah.
And
Which
Disney
is,
asking
by
for
the
this
way-
is absurd.
Which is a very strange situation.
No,
Because
it's
this is the-
bizarre
this
because
is the
it's
first
just
time,
it's
like,
just
ever
the
that
rights
it's
for this.
been like
This is
that
why
with
Sony was
Disney.
so smart not to like just sell the rights to Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Right? Like everybody was so hyped when he entered, but now like I mean Sony looks like the bad guys, obviously. Everybody's like, Sony, I'm crying.
Well,
and I'm just like
people will do
What?
anything they can to make Marvel look like the good guys in any situation.
and I want to clarify that like this is
Solely Disney. Not,
mostly still like from what I've heard, this is technically still in negotiations. Like this will probably reverse.
right.
It's just kind of Sony calling their bluff.
Right.
Like, we don't have to do this.
Yeah.
Like, we don't have to let you use Spider-Man.
That's smart. That's absurd.
Because they're making plenty... Like, imagine if Spider-Man was in Venom 2.
Yeah.
how good that would be for Sony.
Everyone would watch it. I would watch it. I didn't even.
Everybody's
watch
gonna watch
Venom.
Venom 2 anyway. Like it's crap, but it made like
Yeah.
a good amount of money,
Disney is very interesting,
and
in
it has
that-
Woody Harrelson coming in for Carnage.
Oh,
and
that's right. Disney is very good at doing awful things. I don't know. I don't know the best way to put this, but this for some reason harkens me back, like reminds me of when someone made a fan Vader film, and
Yeah,
Disney was like, "Hey, you can't use that music," even
Yeah.
though they made the music for the short.
yeah.
And then Lucasfilm came in and saved the day because I love Star Wars.
Yeah, no, it's just I feel like that's the one thing a lot of people don't know is that Sony finances the Spider-Man movies.
I didn't know that.
And I feel like if people knew that, they'd be like, "Oh, of course, Disney cannot take 50% of the freaking
Yeah.
ticket sales."
It's absurd.
Especially for Sony, who's like, I mean, they've been doing fine.
That's like
But,
an
like-
investor in a business not actually getting anything back from it.
They're
just like,
they
"Here's
don't
some
need
money, bye."
They don't need the MCU. They make a lot of money off the MCU. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong. Like,
Yeah.
Spider-Man is more profitable now than he was.
when
before.
Andrew Garfield was.
I'm actually pretty sure those movies did just fine as well. Like, people
Probably.
will see the movies.
Yeah.
Right? Spider-Man's like the name in superheroes.
Yeah,
like
he's-
it's like Batman and Spider-Man are like the two like
Yeah.
really big ones.
He's like everyone's favorite superhero.
Exactly.
It's hard to find someone in any situation that doesn't think Spider-Man is one of the best superheroes.
Exactly. And yeah, I think Sony's just I'm
Speaking
kind of proud
actually,
of Sony.
Have you seen I think it's Sony, but PlayStation is making another Marvel video game.
Yeah.
But it's going to be all the Avengers. It looks kind of great, actually. I'm
interesting.
very excited for it.
sounds fun.
I'll show you the clip that was released
Yeah.
afterwards. Anyway.
That does sound fun.
It does.
No, but yeah, it's a situation where I'm just kind of like,
It's very interesting.
I mean, I want Tom Holland to stay in the MCU, especially after all they have done with him.
Yeah.
Right?
I haven't seen
after
Far-
the events of Far From Home,
I haven't seen Far
You're
From
kinda
Home, but
like-
I've heard.
you're kind of just like, this is a character that needs to be in this universe,
Yeah.
right? I also feel bad for Tom Holland because it's a little awkward, right? Because in theory he would have to go work for Sony,
Yeah.
like he's under contract,
Yeah.
and I feel like that would suck. I mean, that's just
Well,
kind of
yeah.
feels bad. Yeah. I hope those movies would be good.
Mm-hmm.
People are like, I don't trust Sony. I'm just like, well, they just made the best Spider-Man
Spider-Verse-
movie.
Yeah, Spider-Verse had
I know
such
it's
a
animated
grasp.
and it has like a. Okay.
Sorry. Give me a kiss on the mouth.
No.
Come here. Sorry, what were you saying?
I was saying, like, I know that Spider-Verse is like animated and it's like a separate thing, and it's like kind of like going off all of these comic book ideas that wouldn't really like be put into live action Spider-Man
Yeah.
normally.
I
But
saw
still, they had like such a good grasp on Spider-Man.
I saw an article that was like, should Sony make a live action Spider-Verse movie? And it's like, no. God, no. It's like, no, it worked because it was animated, and God, that was a good movie.
It's a really good movie.
It's clear that Sony, if they really try, they do get a very
And they give it to the right
solid,
people, you know?
They do get a
Like-
very solid grip on Spider-Man's character.
Yeah.
Because that movie was just so solid. So yeah, very interesting, very much.
I honestly expect this to blow over.
Oh, probably.
Yeah, I
Although,
don't think it's going to be a big deal.
yeah, I don't know. Let's move on to new trailers. Yeah?
Sure.
Go jingle now. New trailers. Morning show.
Yeah, so this looks like a really cool show. I think it looks great. I can never watch it. It's on Apple Plus TV.
no, not at all.
It's on Apple TV Plus.
This was a weird trailer to me. I feel like it was a poorly made trailer for what's probably going to turn out to be a fine movie.
It's a show, isn't it?
Is it a show?
I think so.
No, that's just the
That's what I
name of
thought.
the thing. Morning show.
Okay.
It's like the Tonight Show, the movie. It's a joke. Please laugh.
Yeah, it's a TV series.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was a movie.
Yeah, it's a TV series.
Morning No, it's a movie.
No, it's
Television series. You're right. Dang, then why are we talking about it? Never mind. Get out of here, the morning show. I don't care about you.
Isn't?
I guess that makes sense because it did look very, I don't know, all over the place, I guess.
You know that The Politician's also a TV series.
Is it really? What is
Yes.
wrong with me? Come on. I'm telling you, man. I was talking about this last episode. TV series are the way.
I mean, I'm fine talking about them. I don't care. That's fine.
Yeah,
It's close
let's
enough.
do it.
It's
We've
fine.
got 3, which is not a lot.
It's close enough.
I didn't watch a
It's
movie.
okay. No, but morning show looks really good. I think it's really interesting that they're just like, it's just Matt Lauer. It's just Matt Lauer.
Is it based off of?
It has to be.
I think so. Right?
It's so blatant.
Yeah.
It's so blatant. Like the sun in the background is the same thing as like Good Morning America. That was Matt Lauer's show, right?
The morning show. What was Matt Lauer's show? What did
He was on Good Morning America, wasn't he?
Yes. Yeah.
I think so. It's just Matt Lauer, which is really funny to me.
It's if you look up morning show, the first thing is Steve Carell's the morning show character mirrors disgraced NBC News anchor.
Obviously. Like Today's Show, sorry. Matt Lauer's on the Today Show. Yeah, I'm really curious what they do with it.
Steve Carell even freaking looks like Matt Lauer.
Because there was a part of that trailer where it kind of made you think that, like, the character, at least, wasn't that guilty.
Yeah,
I'm curious about that.
There's a good part.
That's, like,
Most of the
half the
trailer.
reason I want to watch the show. Because, like, what?
Yeah.
Like, okay, so I think it would take balls, but it would also be, like, suicide if you were to make a show about a Me Too misfire.
Yeah. Well, I think it would have to be done.
I'd kind of respect it, though.
It'd have to be done carefully, I think.
Certainly. And I think if you do it with care, I mean, you can do it. I'll watch anything with Mark Duplass in it. I'll watch anything with Billy Crudup in it.
It would also have to recognize that the Me Too movement is based on, there have been a lot of people that have gone through horrible stuff like that, even if there are innocent people, I guess, caught in the shrapnel. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a very touchy subject, especially right now. So it will be interesting to see how they pull it off.
That's why I want to watch it,
Yeah.
but I can't because it's on Apple Plus TV.
Want to, but won't. I can't.
I cannot.
Yeah. Well, what else? What else would you get Apple TV for? What do they have? Apple
I mean, I'm
TV.
sure they have like a relatively fine slate of stuff.
Oh no, they have nothing.
But
I don't
like,
know what any of these are. What
not
is
gonna pay
Apple
for it.
TV? No, not at all.
Mark
Our
Duplass
vision
though.
for television. Is it?
It's Apple TV Plus.
What is Apple TV Plus?
It's a new streaming service.
Is it? Does it have other things on it, or is
Yeah,
it
I
just
think
their
so.
own original?
I think it does. I don't think it's come out yet, so I think it's like most of the slate isn't really known.
Right. Okay.
They keep announcing stuff.
Whatever. Is anyone going to care about that one? Does anyone care
I think
about
it's gonna
Apple
just
TV
get
Plus?
destroyed by Disney Plus.
Right.
Disney Plus is gonna destroy it.
Yeah.
I'm excited for Disney Plus. As much as Disney is like
I'm definitely
annoying,
I'm gonna get
still
it.
certainly going to get it.
I gotta watch The Mandalorian. They're probably gonna have all the Star Wars on there, and I'm gonna stream it and never talk to anyone ever again because I can be watching Star Wars at all times of day. So,
See, I just hope that like once Disney Plus is out, they like put movies like that on that service like relatively soon
Yes.
after their like how Amazon does it. Amazon I think does a really good job with their movies.
yeah.
And I think it's the model that Netflix should follow. Like there was this whole controversy about Netflix with like the Oscars, and it's like, but you don't put your movies in theaters. Like that's not allowed. Like we're artsy and we're supposed to be in theaters.
Yeah.
Which to an extent I agree. I don't know. I still think that a theater experience is
It's
like
great.
important.
I love the theater.
I think it's
experience.
important. But I also think, accessibility
we've-
is important.
Huge. We've talked
Right.
about this in the past a little bit.
Yeah,
and I
so
think-
I'm talking about how like Amazon's model is like I think the perfect way to do it, where Amazon will have a traditional theatrical release, and then they'll just have a quicker shift to Prime than usual.
Yeah.
Like normally something to go into Amazon would take a few months, whereas like pretty much as soon as those movies are out of theaters, you can have them on Prime. Right, which is something I hope that Disney Plus does. Like, imagine like even something like a Marvel movie, right?
Yeah.
Like waiting just if you can't catch it in theaters, you can catch it on Disney Plus. Like
Almost immediately.
If not immediately, almost immediately. You know, which I think it would be really nice.
Yeah, and Star Wars too, but whatever.
And Star Wars too.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, whatever. Politician. The Politician.
The Politician. Ben Platt. I like Ben Platt.
I like Ben Platt too when he's not in Dear Evan Hansen. That's not true. He was, I don't know. People listening are listening for movie stuff, but Dear Evan Hansen is a musical that's I hate. Brian likes. The main character is played by Ben Platt. I completely forgot his name.
He's really good in Pitch Perfect, unironically.
Yes, but also Dear Evan Hansen would be a horrible, unlikable character if it wasn't played by Ben Platt. Ben Platt is extremely lovable.
I'll agree.
Which is probably what's going to make his character in The Politician rootable. Is that a word? So that you want to root that. Yeah, likable, I guess. It doesn't look bad. I honestly actually can't tell if it looks like it's going to be good or if it's a really good trailer. Because it is a very good
I think it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Like I feel like it'll be like kind of like a fun like just comedy thriller, I guess.
Sure.
I feel like there aren't a lot of things that look like it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I need to watch more TV. I'm so impatient. Like Stranger Things, I still have not finished the season.
Really?
No, it's so weird. It's the same reason I
leave
can't
off
play episode. I have 3 left, so I finished
Okay.
episode 5.
Okay.
It's the same reason I can't play like long story games very often
Yeah.
because like I'll
probably also
I'll
why you
have
have
like a
a-
session where I play it for like 8 hours
Yeah.
and then I just like won't pick it up for a month.
Do you think that's
It's
also
so weird for me.
a factor in why you have a hard time reading books?
So yes and no.
Yeah.
I think that a book is even harder for me because like even like sitting there reading it, if I don't like really like the book, then I just hate myself.
That's fair.
Whereas like if I'm playing like God of War,
Yeah.
right, like which I haven't picked up in like weeks, I'm like maybe a third through it.
Yeah.
Like I'll be enjoying myself while I'm playing it, or like a TV show. Like I enjoyed
Right.
for the most part the first 5 episodes of Stranger Things.
That's fair.
particularly the latter 3. It's just that like I, for whatever reason, I can't like keep that want to continue it over multiple days or weeks or whatever.
That's fair.
I don't know why. It's just my brain. Like it's like a new
Attention
thing.
span, whatever. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I think attention span is mischaracterization. But I can't think of something better for it. So.
I mean that's fair, you know. I don't know. I feel like I gotta watch a lot of TV shows. My problem with TV shows is there are TV shows that I really want to watch, and then it gets to a point where it's unruly the amount that I have to watch to catch up.
Yeah.
Like I haven't watched Game of Thrones at all, and I'm terrified to.
Yeah. Game of Thrones, I feel like it would be so daunting to start.
Yes.
I feel like I'd never watch it if I didn't start watching it like during
Right
like
away,
season 4.
Yeah.
It's daunting. It's worth it.
Especially because
It's also very
every
scary
now-
because everybody like hates the ending.
Yeah.
So it's just like, do I even want to watch this just to watch that ending that everybody hated? I think it's good.
And every now and then I need like a little bit of light in my life, which is why usually the TV that I watch is more comedy.
Yeah, that's most of the TV I watch.
And I always feel bad starting a new TV show while I'm already watching another TV show because then I lose track of things, and it's.
Yeah.
But I do honestly think that like TV and miniseries are going to be the way that a lot of stories are.
I think miniseries in particular,
for sure.
Especially
in book adaptations. If you look at Good Omens, I was talking about this last week. It's one of the most faithful book to visual media, I guess representations that
What if
you'll
Harry Potter
find.
was a miniseries instead of a movie series?
That would be so much, though. That would be so much. That would not
It
be a
would be.
mini series.
But just
That'd
imagine.
be a major series.
Well, yeah, it would be like 7 seasons. It would be like 7 seasons.
Yes,
but like
yeah.
it would be like a Stranger Things where like each
That
one
would
is
actually
kind
be
of a
kinda
mini series.
great, honestly. I wouldn't mind that.
I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah.
I'm curious if there's enough content there.
I think so.
You think there is?
Yeah.
For like each
Are you
book
kidding
though?
me? Look at
Like if you want to make like
Look
8
at-
episodes per book.
Look at Crimes of Grindelwald. J.K. Rowling
Yeah.
is not good at
I
not
have
writing
seen
a lot.
Crimes of Grindelwald.
She's very good at packing a lot of story, a lot of character
That's
into
true.
things. I almost wonder if this new series that she's working on would be better as a mini series, because clearly she doesn't want to write the books for it. She wants it to be visual.
What is she working on?
The Fantastic Beasts.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. You said series, and I was like, what?
Yeah,
The-
the
the
Fantastic Beasts series.
Movie series, yeah.
Yeah, interesting stuff. What? Were you gonna say something?
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
Marriage Story. I am pumped for this
This
one.
is
I'm
a big
very
one.
excited for this one.
So, I get emails from Gold Derby a lot because I'm an Oscar loser.
Yeah.
The Oscars are my favorite holiday.
Mm-hmm.
I love them to death. And I keep up with everything, even this early, and it's fun.
Do you think this one is going to be an Oscar?
So,
I mean,
I got an email, like, last week,
Yeah.
and it was like, check out experts' predictions on Best Actor.
Mm-hmm.
And almost everybody had Adam Driver in Best Actor. And it was just
Good.
whether or not it was for Marriage Story.
Or
The
Rise of
Report.
Skywalker.
I
Hey, man.
haven't seen the supporting actor categories yet. I haven't been tracking that as much.
Yeah.
Yes, I have. He's not in them.
You bastard.
Most people think Brad Pitt's going to win right now.
Okay.
A lot of people think Once Upon a Time in Hollywood has Best Picture shots, which I think would be really cool.
I don't want Best Picture for... I want it
Tarantino's
to...
never won Best Picture.
Whatever, dude. I want it to go to, like...
Tarantino's never won Best Picture. He's
I
never won
want it
Best
to
Director.
go to... Neither... Has Lulu Wang?
Has Lulu Wang ever won Best Director?
Yeah.
Certainly not.
Exactly. Maybe it's time that it goes to someone that isn't an old white man. I don't know. I don't want Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Damien Chazelle won.
I don't want...
He's a very young white man.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Who won last year?
Green Book.
Not director.
Oh, director was...
Alfonso Cuarón. He's Mexican.
Right. Just
There
an
you
old
go.
man.
Old Mexican man.
Right.
2017?
Maybe I just don't want variations on old
Did Del
white
Toro
men.
win? No, he didn't.
No. Yeah.
Did he?
No.
No, he won.
Yeah, he won.
Guillermo, another old Mexican man. See?
Listen, I just don't...
Wait, did he?
I don't think
he did.
I don't think Tarantino's ego needs any more boosting.
He's talented. What do you mean? I mean, I don't think Scorsese's ego needs any more boosting either, and he's probably going to win.
Yeah, but Scorsese is quiet about his ego, I think.
He's like a New Yorker.
Yeah.
He's not quiet about anything.
Anyway, Marriage Story. I'm very excited for this. I love Noah Baumbach.
Yeah, no, this movie looks real good.
This was... I texted you before... well, right after I watched the
Yeah.
trailer. I said... what was it? Adam Driver in a Noah Baumbach movie.
He's a lead in an Noah Baumbach movie.
Is a dream I didn't know I had.
Yeah. Hasn't he been in Noah Baumbach movies before?
He is. He
Yeah.
was...
He's in one scene
in
of
the-
Firewood Stories.
which is a great movie.
Is it
Great
Francis
movie.
Ha? Is that not Noah Baumbach?
Oh.
What am I thinking of? I could be thinking. Just keep talking.
You're thinking Last Jedi.
It's not what I'm thinking
That wasn't a Baumbach movie.
of. Can you imagine?
Yes. I'm excited for this. I've never been a really huge fan of Scarlett Johansson. But as was proved...
Yeah, Francis Ha. He's like a lead in this.
Okay, I haven't seen
Ish.
Francis Ha.
It's Greta Gerwig mostly, but
Okay. Anyway, Scarlett Johansson, I think, really proved that she can be really great in Endgame.
she did.
She was very good in Endgame.
She's really good in that movie.
All the other Marvel movies, I feel like she was just very in.
Yes,
Which, to
correct.
be fair, I feel like everyone in any Marvel movie ever has been very in.
So I'm interested to see what she does with Black Widow.
Yeah.
If she has her own movie.
If she
she's
is Black
any
Widow in the
interest-
future. Or are
That's
they
true.
going to do the whole passing the mantle on kind
It's
of
true, yeah. She's really good my favorite Scarlett Johansson performance is when she's in Her.
Yeah. Gotta watch
Voice
Her.
performance. Phenomenal.
I hate that I said that.
What?
I gotta watch Her.
It's so good. I've heard really good things about movies like Under the Skin.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but she's supposedly great. Yeah.
Okay.
I like Scarlett Johansson. I'm a fan of Scarlett Johansson, I would say.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna watch Marriage Story when it comes out for sure. It's a Netflix original too, which I think clearly Noah Baumbach likes.
There's like
working
so
with
many Netflix originals this year that are like Oscar contenders. Like The Irishman is going to Netflix.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Right.
Marriage Story is going to Netflix.
Yeah.
There's a third one. I don't know what it is right now, but there's a third one. The King. I don't know if that's going to be an Oscar thing, but it's Timothy Chalamet's King something. King George something. I don't know.
I haven't heard about that at all. So yeah, okay. Let's move on to movies that. Whoa! When did that happen? When did we go 55 minutes in?
I don't know.
I feel like we were like 10 minutes in, like 10 minutes ago. Okay, let's go on to new trailers or frick movies that we watched. Go jingle.
Yeah.
Movies that we've watched. I haven't watched anything.
So I watched. Let's see. What did I watch? I haven't seen anything like it's like a 2019 release.
Yeah.
But let's see. I watched like Evan Almighty.
Okay. Talk about it. Good movie? Great movie? Best movie?
I don't mind it.
Yeah.
People don't like that movie. I think it's pretty dumb.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of fun. Steve Carell is just funny.
Uh-huh.
What else did I watch? I watched Shrek last night.
Not
Always good.
Not a bad movie.
I watched Ted.
Mm-hmm.
Ted is really funny. It's just Family Guy,
Yeah.
but it's really funny. I really like Mark Wahlberg in that movie. He's actually good.
I remember when Ted was coming out. That was, I think, the first movie. I didn't actually watch it, but that was the first movie that I found out that you can show boobs on screen. And I was like, what?
Oh, you mean the scene when Ted is trying to prove to Mark Wahlberg that Garfield's eyes look like a pair of tits?
Sure.
That's the scene. He's like, see, I told you, Garfield's eyes look like a pair of tits, and it's just a girl with like Garfield jaw on her chest.
Wonderful.
What a good fucking movie. What else did I watch? I watched a lot of stuff. Dora, I saw it for a second time.
A second time?
Yeah, I had to bring Eric.
As good as the first watch? Better?
Probably worse,
Those
but
are the only
it's
two
so
options.
stupid. Oh, God. The Pooh song is too funny.
Dig, dig, dig the poo hole.
Pooh hole, dig, dig, dig. That's how it goes. It's really dumb.
Did you watch Batman and Robin? Batman Begins?
Oh, Batman and Robin.
Not Batman Begins.
We did watch Batman and Robin.
How did I know that was the one that you watched?
Obviously. It's a 4-pack of,
yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
Batman Returns, Batman Forever, and Batman and Robin. And of course, I watched Batman and Robin.
I
only watched the first half because it was like 4 a.m.
I feel like I wouldn't mind Batman and Robin, honestly.
You haven't seen it. You would mind it.
I would mind it?
Yes.
Okay, if you say so.
It's nonsensical.
Or what was the other? Batman Forever with Val Kilmer.
I have not seen Batman Forever. However, Batman and Robin is just, oh my gosh. You want to hear a real Arnold Schwarzenegger impression here out of...
in Batman and Robin?
Yeah, Batman
Wait,
and Robin.
no, I know this one. Go to hell! Burn in hell, you hell witch, demon witch.
He plays Mr. Freeze.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, Batman and Robin.
What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age!
Yeah.
So stupid. It's so stupid.
Can you picture an early screening of Batman and Robin with an audience packed to the brim with Batman fans, and Arnold Schwarzenegger says that, and everyone erupts into laughter, and they walk out and they say that was the best, funniest movie I've ever seen.
The creator of Batman.
Yeah,
I can't remember his name.
that was the last movie he saw.
Last movie he saw.
Oof! Imagine living long enough to see your creative baby torn to shreds like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I have. It's
Either
called
die
M3
here.
Movies, but it happened pretty quickly. Did you watch anything else?
Probably. Don't
Okay.
remember right now. Not gonna lie.
I didn't watch anything at all. Like, genuinely nothing. I watched Schitt's Creek a little bit, but I talked about that last week. So then I guess let's move on to the final segment, which is M3 suggestions. Go jingle.
We're gonna make a suggestion for you today, and you better watch it or else.
Have anything, Brian?
Do I have anything? That's a good question.
This is good content. I'm gonna suggest a band that I really have really liked for a while. I don't know why this isn't coming from anything. They haven't really done anything in a while. I mean, I guess they announced the release date for their next cover album, but go check out Ninja Sex Party. They're a comedic band, and they're very good. They've recently been teaming up with TWRP, Tupperware Remix Party, which is very good. Their music is fun, not bad music, very funny, and just good guys. So go check them out.
I'll recommend a band that I told Jack about in the car, just for fun.
Yes.
Saint Motel. I really like Saint Motel. Their album is called Saint Motelevision. That's the one that I know about. And also, it's their My Type EP is really good. That song, My Type. I feel like you might have heard that song. It's a pretty famous song.
Maybe? How's it
You
go?
know you're just my type.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a pulse and you are breathing.
Okay. That's great. Thank
Thank
you
you.
for that, Brian.
Of course. No, but Saint Motelevision's really good. I really like them. They're fun.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I mean, I guess now 2 songs that I've heard from them have been fun.
yeah.
4 at least I also liked.
Did pretty good. I really like their song Happy Accidents.
Haven't heard it.
It's the last song on Saint Motelevision. We can listen to it in the car when I drive
Okay.
you home.
I can dig it. Let's wrap this up, shall we? Oh, yeah. What's up? Patreon.com/M3movies. Support us, please. That would be great. That'd be awesome. We love that for you. Nobody likes it when people talk about their Patreon, so I'm not going to do it for too long, but go support it. What else? Anchor.fm/M3movies. That's a big one. That's where we are. That's where you can find us on all of your favorite platforms. Go find us on Twitter and Instagram at M3movies for both.
I'm kind of assuming that there will be an announcement video.
Soon. Yes. Yes.
Probably this upcoming week.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, we have an announcement coming up soon. So be on the lookout for that. If you really like us and want us to succeed, send us to your friends. Tell your friends about us. That's great. We love it when people know about us, and that's the best way to grow. I don't know. I don't think I'm missing anything, am I?
No,
No?
I don't think so.
Okay, cool.
Wait, can I change my suggestion to the OJ Twitter account?
Okay.
It's really funny.
The real one?
Yes, the real one. It's
Okay.
really funny. Because he only, he doesn't know how to tweet. He only makes videos of himself, and it's really funny.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. I'll just add that on there. I opened
Okay, that's
Twitter, and
fine.
the first thing I saw was OJ talking, and I was like, oh my god, OJ. He killed someone.
He did. So hard. Like what was it, the John Mulaney bit? O.J. Simpson killed someone so hard they stopped making the whatever car. Oh.
What's going on in Dallas? Come on, guys.
Talking about the Dallas Cowboys.
Thank you, O.J.
I love OJ.
We will listen to you on that front, O.J.
I feel bad for loving OJ, but he's so funny.
Yeah.
I feel kind of like a bad person for being like,
Maybe a little
OJ's
bit.
Twitter is so
Maybe
funny.
a little bit. You should feel bad.
But at the same time, I'm just like, it's funny, you know?
Yeah. Okay, let's wrap this up. Thank you so much for listening.
Club didn't fit.
He must have quit. Thank you for listening. I'm Jack.
Brian.
This has been M3 Movies. We love your stupid faces. Bye-bye.